guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Samaya.
I'm Eamon.
And I'm Kazrin.
This is actually our second try retake
episode
of this
yeah.
episode. Oh,
the first one didn't go to plan.
No, it really
not
didn't.
at all.
You want to know why? Because someone was in the frame.
Yeah, I think there was voices in the back. People in the frame of certain people.
Certain people.
Mm.
Yeah, but you know what? We're gonna do it again.
Yeah, and we're back for round 2.
We've
got experience.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Oh my god, can we actually talk about
our journey here?
Oh my god, the journey here was worse than my first one.
Why?
To here.
Yeah, I think we took a longer route this time.
Route. It's because we went through a longer route.
Yeah, because they were so early. I told them come on Wooden, and so we met up there and we took train, right? But we ended up getting on 3 trains, and them 3 trains took £5 out of my oyster, and she went into minus. How did it's not even a double journey? It's one journey. It took £5, and I didn't even top up. We bumped it.
Exactly.
We literally bumped it.
We got to the end and we were like, you know what? Just Bismillah and just step through, honestly.
But I had to pay by card actually on my phone.
Yeah, she tapped.
It took 10p though.
And then we just all went through. 10p.
Over my it took 10p. I don't know why it took 10p.
It was not a p. Rishi Sunak, yeah, we're coming for you. We're coming for you.
You guys are matching today.
You know what? That's so crazy. We didn't even try to do that.
We really didn't. It's funny because I asked you what you were wearing. I didn't ask her, and somehow
it's matching.
But yeah, in fairness, you guys are matching too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This color.
Yeah.
The jeans. Yeah. Everything else looks cute.
I feel like girls just sync up though.
100%.
Like our minds just work. Somehow.
Everything
supposed to.
Without knowing.
In some way, it literally just works. Oh my god. Literally.
I feel like I'm genuinely. I just feel like I'm not
in the zone.
Yeah.
Get in the zone.
I don't know why.
Do you need water? I got a drink.
Do you need water? I got a drink.
I mean, do you want a drink? I've got a drink. I mean, do you want Fanta?
No, it's okay. I'll have some later. But
So when did you guys start wearing the hijab?
Do you wanna go first?
I don't mind.
When did you start?
I was very on and off with the hijab. I can't lie to you. I put it on like maybe 2.5 years ago, and then I ended up taking it off for a bit. And then just before I came back to the UK, because I was on holiday, I put it back on.
Where'd you go?
I went to Pakistan.
Oh, that's
and then just before I came back to the UK, I was like, wait, because I'm starting college, do I really want to go as a non-hijabi? So I think I put it on, but I can't lie, the journey to it was genuinely rough.
I think for me, I put it on in year 6.
Yeah.
Right? But it wasn't for the right reason, bro. I was a little child. I was doing it because everyone else was doing it. You get it? I went into secondary. Year 7 was fine. Year 8, it started like secondary? Going back. It was a mixed secondary. Yeah. So in year 8, my hijab basically just started going back day by day, like. Yeah. And then in year 9, I just stopped wearing it. And I think after that, every Ramadan I put it on, but I just didn't have like that courage to to wear it completely. And then in college, after like a month or 2, a lot of stuff happened, and it kind of just made me think like, why am I really putting it off? Like genuinely, I was gonna put it off until like marriage. Yeah. I was like, why am I putting it off? Like I'm gonna be the one getting sent for it. Yeah. Do you get it?
Okay.
Yeah, but
how does it feel posting on TikTok? Like, is there judgments?
That's a problem and a half.
That is a really big problem because a lot of people have a lot to say, and it'll be the craziest things as well.
Like the first that when I put it on, like it was crazy. I was hearing.
Did you put it on fully? Or?
Yeah, but it was obviously like, I'm not gonna say like I wear it properly, like just to put it out.
I think it's everyone's saying, if you're not gonna wear it right, then why
that's
wear it
at
all?
And that's what honestly.
And I think for me, as someone who posted online for so long, because at that point I posted for like 2 years straight with no hijab. You know, I didn't wear like.
Do you think you got the support?
You know what? I did. Like I think
I remember the first pic, the one we posted. The comments were like, "I'm so happy for you."
Yeah, but there was also so many comments where they were like, you know, either you're not wearing it properly or you don't deserve to wear it. Like, I've heard that a lot. And I think that obviously brings your motivation down a lot, but it's dependent on you, what you do, like how you react.
Crazy, you know, like people say it just to say it, and they feel like you know, it won't have that much of an
Of an
effect on them
impact,
because, you
yeah.
know, they're on social media anyway. And I feel like that's the part where it's just like, wait
But
a
it's like
second.
multiple people have that same
Yeah.
mindset, so you hear
Mm.
it again and again from someone who thinks it's not that deep, and then, you know, at one point you're like, maybe they're right, and you overthink it a little bit. Do you
How
get
did it feel when used to tell your friends that you were hijabi, and then did they ever post you without the hijab?
Yeah, so I actually had someone that I used to be friends with. She had posts of me without my hijab on her account, of me and her, and she refused to take it down when I told her like I'm a hijabi. She refused. She was like, I'm not
Did
gonna take it
people
down.
comment or anything?
Hmm?
Did people comment?
No, because she said it was still running her views, but
That's
it
such
wasn't.
an easy thing to say.
It is.
And then she took it down when we stopped
Was
being
she
friends.
Muslim?
That's even
That's
worse.
even worse.
That's even worse. How can you
That's
be Muslim and you're...
No, she
disrespectful.
said that.
It's just horrible, I can't lie to you. Because it's like, I can't lie, the support from my friends was there. Like, the support was there. But then it was more so family.
How was it?
Where it was very odd because, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm in a Muslim household. Why on earth are you not supporting me?
Yeah.
You know,
that
type
was
of
the
thing.
biggest thing for me. I
Yeah.
think, you know, like my friends were more supportive than my family was. Like my family were probably the people saying like, you're gonna take it off. Did you get it?
Oh,
Like,
so
Yeah.
they
that's
were
gonna
like,
demotivate
there's
you the
no
most.
point because you're gonna end up taking it off. You're not ready for it. Don't do it now. You know.
But you're on a long journey. How many months has it been?
Since October.
It's pretty long.
How many months?
Gonna be a year this.
It's gonna be a year this October.
Very soon.
But I think my family was probably just the biggest. Like,
I think that's what affects it most. Like,
Yeah, because it's
not even the
you're
comments
in
on
my
the
house.
TikTok.
I live with you.
Yeah.
I have to hear it all the time. Do you
like
get
these
it?
are the people that are meant to, you know, support you and be like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, you know
definitely.
what, you're doing amazing. Like,
I
go do
think
what you're doing.
one thing that actually made me really upset was going on TikTok and seeing girls put on the hijab and their family being so happy
Supportive
for
of it.
them.
Yeah.
I've seen all those videos
Like,
where
you know,
they're
their
like
dads are
walking in on their dad
crying,
with the
Yeah.
hijab.
all of
Like,
that.
you know what,
oh.
it makes me happy,
Like,
but it also
Allahumma
like,
barak for them.
Allahumma barak, honestly, but like it puts like this little fire inside of me, which is like, I didn't have that.
Exactly.
You
You're like,
know?
why didn't I get that? You know, I didn't get that opportunity. Which, yeah.
But you know what, alhamdulillah,
Alhamdulillah.
you know,
We're going strong, so that's a
Yeah.
good thing.
I feel like with the platform now, it's like we still get those type of comments, you know.
Yeah, of
like,
course, 100%.
oh, you're not wearing the hijab properly, you know, still.
How
not
do you deal
fair.
with that?
I feel like there isn't a certain way you have to
At
deal
a
with
point,
it.
you just have to kind of stop paying attention to
Yeah,
them. Like,
you just have to be
genuinely.
like, you know
Like,
what?
for me, it's a thing where I think obviously you guys know the story. Let me just say it again. But on this one video I posted, right, it was about me talking about my hijab, and the search bar was Kazrin with no hijab, which I was like, what the hell? Everyone in my comments was like, what the hell? Like,
And them clicking on it is
and
gonna bring
when
up the
people
views.
click on that, it like stays there for more people, and the less you click on it, it will either change or disappear, right? So
Is it still up?
I'm not sure. I think now it's Kazrin baited, but there's nothing to bait me in it.
Yeah,
And
of
I think the
course.
only thing with that is like when you click on it, you won't see any of my posts, but you will see like accounts that have
Posted
previous pictures of me like without my hijab, not looking the most modest, and then you've also got like this flipping shipping accounts
oh my god,
that will have me and some next like TikTok boy there. Like, it was really annoying because it's still there. Do you get it? And even if you go on like Google, I think after, I don't know how many followers, but
after a certain
after
amount,
a certain amount
your
of
picture
followers,
gets
you are on Google, innit?
Yeah.
And for me, yeah, all of my videos without my hijab are just there. Like, they just
yeah, because digital
footprint.
digital footprint is
everything.
real, and I've learned that and experienced it.
Did you guys see you know the diary room?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see how like I think it was Aisha, she
When they
said
were talking
something about the hijab and she got so much hate for it.
I don't think she said anything wrong. I
think
think
she said
maybe the
anything
tone she said it
Do you know
in.
what she said?
What was she saying?
She
It
was
was
like,
she said there's girls that say if you're gonna not wear the hijab properly,
Then don't wear it.
then don't wear it. But those are the girls that aren't wearing hijab. Do you get it? And it's
Yeah.
like you can
But
do
that's
stuff,
right.
but you can do stuff that's like not fun. You can do stuff that's sunnah or good in Islam, but
of
it's
course.
not. You don't need to do it. Do you get it? Like pray.
She got hate for that.
Pray tahajjud, right? Like, that's what she said. You can pray tahajjud, but you can't put on the hijab.
Yeah.
So why are you doing things that are sunnah but
Okay,
not
I
fun?
guess people are
Do
gonna
you get
tell
it?
her why you judging someone.
Yeah, which I don't feel like she
Yeah.
said anything wrong though, you know.
I don't think. I agree
It's
with
just
her 100%.
the people that don't like diary room are the first one to hate about.
I think it's the, no. I genuinely think it's the insecure girls that don't have their reasoning. It's the girls that will make excuses. You get it? Like, I feel like when you don't put in the hijab, you're either struggling with something or you like
you're scared.
you're just scared. But people don't admit that. They say like, you know, I'm not ready for it. But really and truly, that's not a reason. Do you get it?
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
But it's also because, like, honestly, I feel like some girls, they do try, and like they've you can visibly see it, like they've tried to do it.
Yeah, of course.
And then it's the people doing the back comments. Oh my gosh, it's what scares.
It's the
literally what stops them.
But I had such a bad experience in secondary. I put on the hijab that Ramadan, right? I took it off after, but I had it for that Ramadan. And there was this boy in my year, and he said to me, "Take off that hijab. You don't deserve to wear it."
That's outrageous.
I was literally frozen. I was like, what the hell?
Like, what gives you the right to say that?
And that's when I got pissed off. But I was just thinking, like, what actually made you think you could say that? Do you get it? Like, you don't have an opinion. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And
I feel like when they have something, when they don't have something to say, that's what they're going to bring up.
That's what they're going to say.
You and your religion, that's the main thing they're going to bring up.
He's a boy, he's Christian. Do you get it? Like, what business did you have saying that? It was so uncalled for.
Honestly, that's the worst thing.
But that was why, you know, I was thinking that Ramadan, like, I'm going to put the hijab on after. Like, I'm just not going to take it off. And after he said that, I think that was what made me think, like,
yeah, that's different. You need to prove them wrong.
It's like, they always have the most to say. And it's like, that's honestly what gets to you the most.
Yeah.
But they say it without context. They won't know. They could know nothing about you. They'll bring up your hijab.
And it's so crazy.
I think when boys say it as well, it's like, but what do you know?
What do you know about it?
Even if he was Muslim, what do you know about putting on the hijab? Exactly. Do you get it?
And even if he was Muslim,
exactly.
Now you're just going back, and it's a mockery for your parents.
You get your own sins for doing that. Do you get it? Like, you can't really sit there and like out someone else's sins and judge them.
They're gonna get that sins anyways.
For their sins.
Exactly.
Like, there's a difference between advising someone and judging them,
100%.
and publicly as well. Like, if you have something to say, like, I'm always gonna say this, if you have something to say to someone religion wise, say it privately and say it in a way where
it's not
you're not pushing them away.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like so many people get hate, like there's so many fake accounts, this and that. People get posted, but you're getting their sin, you're getting your own sin, and you're getting the sins for every person who sees it.
But if you're confident
you're getting
about
more sin than them.
If you're more confident about it, you're also influencing the younger.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like,
because I'm pretty sure people look up to both of you and be like, she's wearing it, I want to wear it.
Yeah. The other day, one of my friends, she put on the hijab, and it was the sweetest thing ever. She must have messaged me, and she was like, "Hey man, you don't understand how much like you've actually helped me." And I was just like, "This is honestly so."
It's the little
cute.
things.
It's the little things, you know. And I feel like that's actually what makes me happy.
That's one thing. Like in my DMs as well, I'll get bare girls being like, you know, your hijab and stuff. Like, what made you think? Because obviously, like I said, I posted for a very long time without it.
It's a big thing.
So for me, it was a big jump. But I think I'm so glad knowing that there is some girls out there that look up to me in a certain way together.
My sister must have seen your TikTok, isn't it? And she was like, "I like her hijab."
Oh, that's so cute.
She was like, "I like her hijab," and I was just like, "Yeah, it's adorable." And you know, I feel like it's a good thing for like younger family members as well, because you know what, I don't know about you, obviously, like it's very limited in my family as to who puts the hijab on. Like, I think I'm the first girl to put the hijab on.
I think, you know, with my family, all of my aunties, right, they didn't put it on until after they got married and had children. Like, that was all of my aunties. And then I've only got one older cousin, right, and she put it on recently, but she's very like, she's still on her journey. Do you get it? She's very iffy about it, but no one in my family's done it like at my age, right? So I think that was kind of shocking to them.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah, and I think my little cousins, they're always like, "I love your hijab." I'm like,
"Oh, that's so cute."
But yeah, that makes me happy.
Yeah, it's a sweet thing to hear.
It is. It's the best thing to hear. Okay, next topic.
I was gonna go back to, you guys mentioned the word bait, and I've been having this question for so long in my head.
Ask us the question.
I feel like I'm an interviewer over here. What the hell? Going back to saying. Let me get the question back in my head.
I thought she was going to start singing.
Literally, what the hell?
I'm not going to sing, wait. If you guys want that, let me know.
That's such a Saya thing to do as well.
It's such a Saya thing to do.
Burst
out into song.
Do you guys get recognised in public a lot?
I hate this question so much.
Oh my god.
I hate this question with my whole heart.
Go on, you start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just a thing where it's like, it's more time always going to be people our age. Do you know what I mean? Like around our age group, I feel like everyone scrolls through TikTok. You see a face. When you see a face, it kind of sticks to your head, innit? Like you see a face for like 15 seconds, you scroll.
You're gonna
2 weeks later, you see the same face. You're like, oh, I've seen them before. Do you get it? So I think that's just the thing.
Do they come up to you?
I don't think unless.
Or was
I'm
it
in a
like you guys
closed-
make eye contact
I
and
think
you know
unless
that?
I'm in a closed environment, like people don't come up to me. So I think the first time I was really getting recognized, I went to the airport. I think in year 9.
Oh, yeah.
It was really bad. I went and I posted a TikTok, right? Like a few days before, and on that post I had 3 different comments from 3 different people saying, I just saw you at the airport. At that point I'd never posted without makeup. Like I was very insecure on my like not posting with makeup, so I hadn't posted, but I wasn't wearing makeup at the airport. So I was like, that's really scary. And I think since I started posting on TikTok, every wedding I've been to, bro, everyone, like there's at least one person that's like, I know her. It's really scary because it's like people can recognize you straight away, and like not everyone has good intentions.
Yeah, I was just about
I went to a wedding up north. I think the people that were getting married were from like Newcastle, but we like their wedding venue was in Leeds. It was my cousin, right? And I was just, the entrance was happening whatever, and I get a message from my girl who I know lives in Newcastle. Like I've never met her, innit? She goes, I see you, bro. I was like, what do you mean you see me? And she was like, look up. I looked straight ahead of me. She's just standing there.
That is
and her sister was the bride.
Oh.
So that's crazy. I think the world's so small. Like you just,
that's so crazy.
Yeah. And I think every wedding I've been to, there's at least like one person that will be like,
I know you.
It's Kazrin.
You.
But
I must have been in Kingston, and I was actually just walking, and I look over and I see these 2 girls just looking at me, and then like I obviously smile, and then I'm walking and like my sense of hearing is very good. Like, it's very good. I just hear, I swear that's the girl from TikTok. I just started speed walking. I was like, no, this can't be happening.
No.
Yeah, even then you came up on my For You page once time, and it was like one of my friends which used to come with us to school. She'd be like, that's the girl from my secondary school. And I was like, oh, I've never seen her. She's like, yeah, it is. That's literally the girl. And I was like, oh, so she is recognised. And then I literally saw you on the shoot the week after.
That's really crazy though. It's the way that like everyone's connected.
I think that's what TikTok.
Yeah,
I think so. If you deep the views you get compared to the likes, like you know people see you.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like I'd say on average, if we get like 10k views, you at least have 1k likes, right?
Yeah.
So 10,000 people seen it.
So they're gonna recognize your face.
That one of them's bound to recognize your face. You get it?
Do you think TikTok was beneficial to you as a person?
I think opening opportunities for me, 100%.
I agree with that.
I think everyone in my life knows me. I'm not one to work a 9 to 5 a retail job. That's just not gonna ever be me. I could not sit down and deal with customers all day. Like, please, I can't. I just can't be bothered for that.
Do you enjoy it? Would you carry on doing it? Like, do you enjoy it?
What?
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Yeah, I think it, like I said, it opens up so many opportunities. Like this was open, I think, for all of us through TikTok.
Would you take it as a job though? Like as an influencer?
I mean,
I feel like both of you could.
I feel like I could. Only because of the opportunities it opens up. I don't think that the whole TikTok thing itself will be like what I want to do, but I think opportunities wise, 100%.
Yeah, it definitely opens a lot of opportunities, you know.
Yeah, I think if you do it right, you play it right.
Yeah.
And especially the younger kids.
What about the younger kids?
On TikTok.
Oh.
We were speaking about this when we were walking.
We were speaking about this when we were coming. Flipping iPad kids.
Oh.
Or Sephora kids.
Sephora kids. Don't get me started.
Sephora kids scare me. What do you mean you have a
They're like 9 years old.
I don't even have a skincare routine, bro. I use Dove soap for my face.
What do you mean you need to go buy £100 makeup?
Yeah, literally.
What? For what?
And the thing is, they don't even...
I want £100 Sephora gift card. Shut up.
Literally. Like, my sister, oh my God, we were literally in Boots shopping and she goes, Amen, I want that. And I see it's a concealer. I slap her hand. I'm like, what do you think? What do you think this is?
They're too young,
bro. I think for me, I did start wearing makeup at a young age, but it was like, okay, so 8.
But now they're getting much younger.
Deep in, my sister's 8 years old. What
Yeah.
business
No,
does she have with
literally,
makeup?
you know my cousin the other day, yeah. So I'm really close to like all my little cousins, like they all like they're like my little sisters, innit? So we were sitting down and she goes, Kazrin, I was like, yeah. She was like, I want to do this. I went, what?
Oh,
She wanted to like her unibrow, and I was like, what do you mean? Like she barely has
Yeah.
anything, and I wanted to. She's 9 years old. She's 9, and I was literally like, baby, you're beautiful. My other one was like, I want to cover this. I want to cover. She's 7.
It's
I was like,
TikTok,
do
guys.
you know
It's
how
literally
crazy
TikTok.
that is?
Like,
Like,
I feel like social media actually has a bad like effect on the younger kids.
Because you
I
compare
think
yourself
depends
to
on
the
how
older
young,
ones.
exactly. Like if you're thinking about it, like 10-year-olds probably look at influencers and stuff, thinking I want to look like her and I want to look like her now. Even I can say like I want to look a certain way, right? But I'm still young. Do you get it? Like I want to look like these older girls on TikTok, but I'm still really young. Do you get it? Like, and I feel like at my age, okay, like at our age, that's like a normal thing, right? But when I see younger kids feeling like that, that makes me really upset. Because what do you mean you're 10 years old and you want a full face of
It's
makeup?
like they already have these insecurities that I didn't even have until I was like a certain
But
age.
I feel like their parents are lenient. Like their parents are the reason. Like,
why do you allow your kid to have TikTok at such a young age?
Yeah, why do you allow your kid to actually go into stores and be like, oh, I want to look like these models, I want to act a certain way, when you haven't even hit puberty, bro.
I used to work at Boots, right? And the makeup section, I'm telling you, it was 2 children, okay, at most 5 and 6. They got a basket. They put do you know the brand Bubble?
Oh my
God,
that's literally what every.
You know, my sister was after that the other day.
I'm telling you, it's literally was ruined.
Want.
It's gonna ruin their skin.
But I think that's another thing. You know, all of this skincare stuff. They think that their skin's gonna look. You're young.
You're damaging it from a
you
young
have young
age.
skin. Do you know what I mean? Even us now, I wouldn't say to anyone our age to use harsh chemicals, because it's just gonna damage your skin barrier. And as a little girl, what do you think that's gonna do to your face?
Exactly. And the thing is, they had loads of baskets, and they're going to her dad, and the dad is paying for it. Do you get it? The dad's not even checking it.
These
so it's the
things
parents
are like for older
influencing
people.
it.
Do you get it? Like for older people, the people that have wrinkles, people that have like everyone has fine lines. Everyone
but you know
has
what?
A
it's the
wrinkle,
packaging, because it's so bright and everything. It's attracting the younger children.
You know, marketing, like
it's
you know,
they're doing
for
it for
everything,
younger
not just
kids
makeup,
at this point.
not just makeup, but I think everything nowadays. If you talk about people that vape, cool. If you've seen vapes that like adults use, as in like 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, it's like black. It's like a black.
It's just
thing.
solid colours.
Do you know what I mean? But if you see the vapes that people our age use, right? They're colourful, they're bright. It catches your eyes. Do you know what I mean?
Like, have you seen the one that's like in like a smoothie cup?
Yeah.
That literally attracts so many kids, bro. And
like a 40-year-old isn't gonna buy that. Do you get it?
Exactly. It attracts our age.
The marketing is for
younger children.
Them trying to get younger people to come get it. Because what do you mean? Like,
would you know 40-year-olds buying that? Do you get it?
40-year-olds buying that. Like,
and
obviously you made it for the younger generation.
Because you know, I think.
Are you guys planning to go to uni?
I have to.
You have to.
I've got no choice.
What about you? I honestly, but I'm actually.
I feel like the same. Yeah.
I feel like
if you had the choice, would you go there?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think I would.
I think nowadays there's so much more things than uni, and you know, most people that I know that are older, right, that have gone to uni, they sit there, their degrees looking at them, they do shit all with their degree.
They feel like bread after. Like proper bread. Because what do you mean you went to uni and you dropped out first?
Unless you have a plan, I think personally, unless you have like, okay, I want to go into medicine, I want to be a heart doctor, this is that. Unless you have a specific plan that you want to do with the degree that you've got, I personally don't think uni is the one for you. Do you get it? Like, I know me, like my family's very strict on the 3 A levels, uni, masters, degree, all of that, right? So my family's very strict on that. But I know, if I do go into uni and do the degree that I want to do, I'm not going to do anything with that degree. Like, I have so many other like opportunities and ways that I can go in life, and I wouldn't pick that route. Do you know what I mean?
But the thing is, you can't do anything because it's your parents.
Yeah, I think
I feel like brown families, don't even get me started. But you know what it is? I feel like we do have a voice in a certain type of way, but at the same time we always have that burden of, do what your parents want, or like listen to what your parents are saying and stuff.
It's like they might allow you, but they'll feel disappointed.
Exactly,
they'll feel disappointed. Do you know what I mean?
But there's always like different pathways you can actually go down. If you don't want to go uni, apprenticeship is always there.
But I think my parents
my parents don't see that. Like
they think it's not serious.
They think it's for dumb kids.
Yeah.
Do you get it? You know, people that have gone to like college and done BTECs and stuff, they can actually go on and live like a good life. Like, they can be well off. Like, it doesn't change anything. In fact, I think A levels are just harder for no reason. Like, do you know what I mean? You're doing three A levels to pick one thing to do in uni. Do you get it?
But they all correlate together.
But it's all the same.
Yeah.
I think my parents look up to so many people, like in my family, right? Like my uncles or whatever, that have been successful. But like I've talked to these people and they've done their BTech, they've done apprenticeships, and that's how they got where they were. Do you get it? And I think now it's more of a thing.
I feel like an apprenticeship opens your doors way more.
It opens your,
I think definitely.
do you know what I mean? You've got more ways to do.
Even schools are influencing it even more now.
Exactly, but I think parents don't understand that.
Yeah, because
it's like a tradition.
Yeah,
they have expectations. That's what it is. They feel like
they know it's difficult.
It's been like a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, go uni. Uni is the only pathway for you," and that's where it creates so many barriers because that's genuinely where like arguments start within the family. Because what do you mean you want me to go uni when I don't want to go uni?
What do you mean? I want to do an apprenticeship. I don't want to do.
That's the main thing. It's the money. You know, uni you go into debt.
But they're not willing. They're not willing to like spend money on anything else that you want. But uni, they'll be willing to splash their money. Do you get it? That's one thing I will never understand.
And like the fear is the fear is imagine you end up going to uni and you don't like what you're doing. And then you know when you tell your parents, it becomes like, oh, but we've just spent so much money.
But they're using it on you like it wasn't their idea.
Exactly. But you can't say that to your parents. You can't be like, oh, you did this.
You can, but they're just gonna end up flipping it on you, so you probably shouldn't.
Yeah,
exactly.
But I feel like
you gotta think long term
in those things. But I feel like it's hard to voice your way through to parents.
100%.
I can speak
because they want to. You know what? They want to tell their friends, my daughter's going uni.
They want to.
They don't want to say my daughter's doing an apprenticeship.
They want to go to everyone and say, you know,
they
my daughter's done this. She's got a degree.
She's doing a doctor.
You know,
she's being a doctor.
And it's always go into doctor
medicine.
Always.
It's always.
Like, leave me alone.
Like, what if I don't want to do that? Like,
exactly. What if I don't want to do medicine, bro?
Like, not that I want to. But
and obviously,
even then, I don't even know what I want to do now.
They compare you to like the whole world, and it's like
it's always the brown community.
But why?
I feel like it's mostly dads as well. You know what? At this point, send your flipping parents to uni. Like, you go do what I want to do. Well. You know, like, it's just, why am I going to go do something that I personally feel like I have no interest in when, you know, you are the one who
You'll do it for the sake of your parents, for the sake of your family, to make them happy. But you're going to sit there, you're going to go through stress.
Like, if we had our own choice, I think hands down would not go uni.
You know what? And it's also like, if we did have our own choice and our parents didn't have that much of an impact on what we choose to do, it would definitely be, I would 100% say I'd be more successful.
100%.
Because I feel like my parents really
when you want to do something, I think one thing I've clocked in life is when you want to do something, you can do it. And when you don't want to do something, you're doing it because someone else wants you to do it, whether it's your parents or whatever. It just won't work out the same for you because you don't want that. It's gonna take a toll on your mental health. It's gonna take a toll on you.
Care more about what other people think.
I don't.
Guys, okay then.
I don't really care, to be honest.
I care.
Anyways,
moving on to men.
Moving on to your friend.
Oh yeah,
Siham. Hello.
Siham.
Talk about parents. How do you think they'll react when you say you want to get married?
I know how they'll react.
How?
Not good. Just not good.
Are they arranged marriage or love marriage? What they're both about?
You know what? My parents don't really mind.
Yeah.
Same. Like, they don't mind. It's just that it would be iffy if I brought someone who's not Pakistani home. You know, they don't mind.
Yeah.
But it would be like a challenge.
Culture issue.
For me, the whole bringing a non-Bengali home is not an option, which is fine. But I think also they're fine with me picking my person, but it's got to be after I've done uni,
education, and everything. Yeah.
But I don't want to wait that long. Because if I find my person when I'm young, why am I gonna put it off and indulge in sin for like 6-7 years of my life when I can just get the nikah done, do a big marriage later? Do you get it? I'd rather do that than thing, because then your parents get the blame.
But what do your parents about getting married young? What do they think?
No. Nope.
What age?
26.
What age would your parents want you to get married?
24, 23, something like that. But they're not really like, when it comes to marriage, getting married young isn't an option.
I don't know, you know. I think for my parents, maybe 22, 23.
I was literally about to say that. But the thing is, you know, it depends on your...
Like 23, you know what I mean?
It depends on your husband though as well. You don't think... If your husband's the same age... No, but listen. If your husband is the same age as you are you guys going to live together? And at the age of 22, is he going to be able to provide
My
for you?
parents want me to marry someone who's like 6 years older than me. They told me that. I said no.
That's crazy.
What? I don't think that's right. I feel like it'd be so much more
I don't want to be like
someone your
them.
age.
How you telling me my parents have a 1 year age gap and they want me to marry someone who's 6 years? Like, that's so twisted.
My parents have like 5 years.
I won't.
What's that? 3. Choose 3.
Man, if I
Yeah,
could
but
buy
don't you
age gap.
It's okay. I know people with 10-year age gaps. Right?
You know what? My parents have a 4-year age gap, and you know what? I think that's perfectly
Would
fine.
you want to marry someone your age or older?
No, I need to have someone older.
I feel
I
like
need
it
someone
needs to be older.
more mature.
You know, men our
But not
generation
too
are so
old.
Shit.
useless.
Oh.
They're absolutely useless. I can't lie to you.
Do you know what it is? If you think about it, yeah, women are more mature in terms of the boys our age.
I think in a relationship, we're quite mature. We're way more mature.
I think, yeah, because
I agree
we
with that.
like women mature faster, right? That's a fact. Women
Yeah.
mature faster. If you're going for someone your age, I'm not saying go for someone 10 years older than you. Do you get it? I'm saying 1-2 years. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe
If you go for someone your age, they're not going to be on the same level of maturity. What'd you say? Oh,
She said 3.
maybe 3.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder too. I was gonna
You know
say,
what I mean?
but it's also like at that fact where, you know, when you do go for someone older, it's very much like girls our age, yeah, relating it back to like social media, they see like these like fan fictions, like these books, like they see like I know you can relate, but it's just like
Do you read?
Oh my god! Fan fiction is fucking crazy.
Is it the Wattpad ones?
Yeah.
Wattpad is crazy.
I've actually never done it.
It's so funny. No, she's lost the
What, the ones where they're saying every single thing that happens?
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
cringy
You know when it gets
shit.
into detail.
Have you read those books where they're like, no, I don't even want it. On my For You page, I'm like, nope.
Explicit parts.
They have their hand covering over the space as well.
You.
No.
Guys, it just popped up
way.
on my For You page again.
No, but girls
Read
have
it.
like that type of expectation, yeah, where
Yeah.
these books make them feel like they need a man who will take that lead, and it's so unrealistic because no guy's actually gonna do that for you unless he's like tapped. Yeah, maybe he'll go to that extent, maybe, but realistically, that's not gonna happen. You're not.
But I think boys are stupid as well. Do you not see your girl is using you for money?
But in
Do
the
you know what I
moment, yeah,
mean?
I can understand why they think it's love.
I see it, of course. But I think people can go so far with manipulation and the person on the receiving side of it.
Who do you think manipulates more?
Men.
Men.
I knew she was gonna
Hear
say
me
something
out, yeah.
controversial.
It does depend.
Hear me out, yeah. I can actually.
I'm gonna agree with you.
I can side for both because
100%.
girls. Okay.
Girls get away with it.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Boys get caught as well, you know. Like if they cheat or something, they get caught.
It's very much like with girls, yeah, they know how to hide it better.
Yeah.
But it's also like when a girl manipulates her, she actually manipulates the shit out of you.
But you won't
It's
ever
not acting,
realise.
like it literally
You know,
feels
Exactly.
I think
Exactly.
girls have like a collective mindset of if a guy is doing this to me and I see it, like let me speak for myself. If I see someone's manipulating me, I'm not naive. I'm not stupid. I'll do the same thing back, but without them realizing it. I'll make them think, yeah, I'm going along with them. Do you know what I mean? I make them think I'm going along with it. Exactly that. I'm gonna make you think that you're on the wrong when really and truly I'm out here doing
exactly.
Exactly.
Do you get
like,
it?
So
I'm
girls
doing
do-
fuckers as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy. It's a crazy thing to say, but that's actually like the reality of it.
It is. And I'm not talking manipulate. There's different levels of manipulation.
Yeah, of
100%.
course.
Like,
I feel like when it comes to being wrong with like guys and girls, it's so equal.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Because girls would be like, oh no, it's not really us, it's not this and that. But then again, it can be you.
They
You know
can
what
be.
it is as well. You know how girls will be like, they can just cry it out.
Yeah.
Men
Girls be
don't
like-
do
Boys
that.
do.
Men don't do that. So, you
Yeah.
know, when they get caught in a lie, they get caught in a lie. But what do? We cry about it, you know? Like,
Why would you think that of me?
Yeah, you make yourself victim
It's
in
like-
it.
what's that
But
saying?
if the man makes himself look like a victim, then the girl will say some shit like.
why are you making yourself main character in the situation when you put
Exactly.
me in the wrong
But
place,
then
you know?
when a girl cries about it, then the man will do everything to comfort. And I
The
think
girls cry to make the men feel guilty.
Yeah.
the men can't do that. Do you get it? Because then they look well.
Of
Girls
course, other
think that
people,
they
you'd
look
be
stupid.
like, yeah, you'd be stupid.
I think obviously everyone has
Too
different
emotional.
opinions on that. Like men don't cry. Da da da. I feel like there's
I feel like
different.
it's not a bad thing that they cry.
It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's
not.
really not.
If
I
a man
think-
was to cry in front of me, I would not be like, oh, why are you crying?
It depends. Why are you?
I feel like it's just that
If you're crying because your
stereotype, I
belly's
guess.
hurting, wallahi, cut. But if it's something like proper
If something really
serious,
deep and serious, like,
If it's something
try
like
it
you're
out, it's
struggling with your
okay.
mental health or yeah, go. Like, there's no problem with that.
I feel like guys also have this type of like mentality where it's like, shit, they might use it against me.
Yeah,
you know,
that I got a man up.
100%.
I have to be a man in this case because
It's even their
like,
friends,
why
you
am I
know.
crying?
I feel like
Yeah.
their friends mock
Yeah.
it easily.
Oh my God.
Their
You know
friends
what?
mock it so much.
Can we also like just add on to this? Yeah, we get influenced by people so much to the point we start like evaluating our whole life around them.
We do
and, like,
stuff to
making
please
sure
them
it's, like,
instead.
100%.
Exactly.
I think at one point in life, everyone goes through a phase where they care so much about what their
Like, people
friends
pleasers,
think. Like, I know I went through that phase 100%. Like, if you saw me 2 years ago, I can't even lie to you. I was doing everything for people's validation, bro. Like, I was changing myself, acting a certain way so people could be like, you know, she's just like me. But
that's the stage of things.
why was I doing that?
Why were you doing that? What year was it 2 years ago?
2022.
2022, darling.
It feels like
Oh. But yeah, okay. Can we get to that real question of the day?
Can I have a sip? One sip, and then I'll literally.
This thing, bro. There you go.
Okay, today's question of the day is: if you're in a forest and there was a man and there was a bear, who would you choose to stay with?
Bear, of course.
You know what, I said that as well, bear.
Bear.
I'm always gonna pick a bear.
Never a man, you know, never a man.
I don't care how nice the man is. I don't care how.
It's just that.
I don't care if
It's
the
that
world
fear,
vouches
you
for the
know.
man. I don't
It's
care if
actually
the,
that
like
fear.
I don't care if the whole world can vouch for that one man.
Yeah,
No, I'm
literally.
staying with that bear.
100%.
It's the easiest thing.
I feel
Now
like it's
let's
the
talk about
fear.
why.
It's actually
Literally
the
what I
fear.
said, yeah.
Like, it's genuinely the fear because I can't lie, you actually can't trust anyone out here. It's
Yeah.
honestly a scary
can't.
world.
I think men are very much compared to women. I think men have a lot of impulses, that they can't control. Obviously, everyone can control your
Yeah.
impulses, but I think men are more.
There's like a limit to what you.
Do you know what I mean? I think they're more
Definitely.
like
And if you're stuck in a forest, it's just you two. If
Exactly.
You think about it, he's gonna break at some point.
100%. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, like there's men with good morals. It's like, okay, let's talk about Muslim men, right? If you're a good Muslim, in terms like you won't commit zina, you won't do, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like whatever. But that's because you know one day you're gonna get married, one day you're gonna have a wife, one day you're gonna be able to do it. If you're stuck in a situation where you're not married, you're not able to do it, and you're basically living out the rest of your days without doing certain things that you wanted to do one day, it will get to you eventually. Temptation gets to everyone, but I think
Yeah.
there's a limit to like. I'm not saying women can't do the same thing. Do you get it? But I'm saying men.
The amount of times he could tell you, I'm not going to do anything.
And
You're
do you
going to
know
have that fear.
Do you know what a bear can't do that a man can? Manipulate you. He can't. Bears can't toy with your head.
Okay.
Bears can't toy with your mental health. Men can do that, and
You're
they'll
in the
do it well.
forest.
Men
Yeah.
will genuinely sit there.
Yeah, well, she looked at us.
Men
And
will
it's also,
genuinely
like,
do that.
Don't forget, yeah, even though some people would say, yeah, oh, we're the same, men are always evidently stronger than females, regardless.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if your morals tell you, yeah, it's different, like, oh, yeah, we're the same, like, oh, there's no big difference. Men will always be stronger in so many different ways.
When
Speaking
I what was I saying?
Sorry,
I
I
think a lot
interrupted.
of men question why we would pick the bear over the man, right?
They're
And
gonna
they
be
say,
like,
you know,
oh,
a bear could kill
they
you.
kill you, they're going to eat you.
But a man could kill you too.
I'd rather the bear kill me.
I'd rather the
The
bear
thing is,
kill me.
With the men, it will traumatize you so much. More than
And
the
you know what?
bear.
They can take their time on torturing you.
Bears can't
Bears will
mentally.
just have you right
bears
there.
can't mentally do anything with you.
I'll gladly let the bear kill me.
The bear can
Yeah.
kill you. It can eat you. It can tear you apart physically.
But it happens quick.
But mentally, they can't do that. A man can do it physically and mentally. Do you know what I mean?
Like, you could be in
They
the
can
forest for
ruin
days
you in your
just
head,
because he doesn't want to
your
kill you
heart,
yet.
and physically as well. So that's the reason why I would pick a bear.
I agree with that. I can't lie to you.
They literally says it's that.
In it, bears just look so like cuddly. I'd become friends with it and give it a hug.
Oh my god.
We
Good.
did
Oh my God,
I did.
Surprise.
We'll be like,
We should, you know.
I know, because she looks at you like you've done something wrong.
It's so traumatizing. I knew you were going to do that.
She's not a wink.
Are you ready?
shut up. Let's wrap it up.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Guys,
You know what we should do? We should knock them out, yeah. Tape their eyes open. Flipping in.
bye.
You wanna look ream?
No.
Smell ream?
No.
Be ream?
No.
Ream?
That's so
Yeah,
Come,
so-
guys. He said Saya's actually the perfect co-host.
Who said that? Oh. Rare moment of Ams being nice.